6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's
get him, TJ.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
Fuck!
They may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You get
Good sack.
I passed the goddamn ball. I passed the shit.
The former Buckeye Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I've been past the shit.
Huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
He really dropped that? Bro, that's an X-Factor safety, bro. There's no fucking way. Oh, my God.
You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yeah, they asked if you could try to stream, by the way.
I'm streaming.
Oh, you are? Did you post it?
Ah, shit. Nah, I forgot.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
I got it.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, that was dangerous. We threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead
yeah,
of the
this work schedule's about to beat my ass, bro.
7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Monday
They'll
from
operate
Wednesday.
from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Pass.
And into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat.
If this bitch hold his fucking block.
The defense says they stopped him, and they did. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
I don't even see my damn game for me to stream it. I mean, for me to post it.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he hits
Catch,
the
boy.
tight end Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15
I'm still looking for this damn stream. I can't find it. So,
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's what it was doing to me too. Is like it would say I was streaming, and then it would say cannot broadcast at this time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block the linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I feel like I'm like the only one out of the people I hung out with last night, though, that doesn't feel like complete dick. Because I was the only one that wasn't really drinking. They're like, you need to drink. I'm like, all right, fine. And then I drank like 2 or 3 just for like show, and then I just stopped. Because like I said, I had like, this week combined, bruh, I had like 25 beers. Probably more than that. Not counting all the shots that people bought for me on my birthday, not counting the 3 cups of wine I had at my birthday dinner. I am like fucked.
I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
that bitch will wipe me all the way out.
Anthony McFarland with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Steelers 28.
Was, are you 1 and 2 or 2 and 1?
Boswell
2 and 1.
Kick it away after the touchdown.
What are Swag and the Bengals?
I have no idea.
Taking about a yard deep.
See, because I ain't worried about shit if I win all my division games. But so far, if I win this game too, I'm 3-0 in the division. My only loss is to a fucking NFC team. Again.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I had somebody try to trade me 2 first-round picks and a receiver for Minka, and I was like, 1, he's untouchable, and 2, I don't need a receiver. This is like, no. I'm not going to fuck my secondary over for a fucking receiver. Also, he's an X Factor, which is not going to go down anytime soon because he's only like 24.
knocked to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
4 yards.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
3-yard line.
Mayfield firing.
About time he finally got a block on that play, Quiz.
Make sure it's Landry over there instead of Odell. Okay, this bitch ain't blocking for shit.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
It's funny, too, because I keep saying I need to go rest and shit, and I'm still going to go back downtown and watch the Steelers game today.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting. I just can't find it on my YouTube channel.
To throw, Mayfield.
Nah, he's been streaming for, like, a while.
Oh,
my God.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Cybert on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Browns 17.
There you go.
They were talking about that shit, and he just said, suck my dick, and just drops the fucking... I'm weak as hell.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start.
What is your offensive line like average overall?
Garbage. Castro and Pouncey are like my only good ones.
By good, what you mean?
Everybody else is like, I think I have like 2, like both of my guys that are starting at tackle are like 67 and 69. But that's why you see that a lot of the times when I'm giving myself away here now, but a lot of the times when I run up the middle because I have DeCastro and Pouncey, so I don't run a lot outside until I can do that. Like,
it'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
So you better fucking catch that.
They want to show the world.
I know Madden likes to do that bullshit where it's like, oh yeah, let me make him like catch the ball all kind of bullshit way.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, short little throw to Ebron. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
I'm not taking no hits right now. Fuck that bullshit. Because I know this game's going to try to make me fumble for no good fucking reason.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, McFarland. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down.
But y'all throw me one. Just throw me one.
And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up.
3-1? All right, bet.
They'll try the jet sweep here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now it appears we have a Steeler here.
He broke his collarbone.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step
I think he broke his freaking neck. I think he broke his freaking neck.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool.
I should have called a fucking timeout because I seen that shit finna happen.
And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks
back spasms. I mean, I was holding his shoulder and got back spasms.
17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought up as a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This little kid hit a pitch in a baseball game and a foul ball from another field at the exact same time.
Why are you throwing it so fucking deep in the bitch? Ain't even down there yet.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
They begin the drive with McFarland, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's
texting me that you don't feel good. Yeah, well, you shouldn't have fucking drank from 5 to 4 a.m. like I said at the beginning of the night. It's just pure stupidity.
Again, McFarland. There he goes left side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, 67 yards, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I'm pausing to bench him, by the way. Well, whenever the pause can be, because I'm not getting him suspended. He probably already is.
He probably already got 200 yards already.
Yeah, I shouldn't have scored there.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bro, you wild. Man about to get tackled by 6 people in the fucking end zone. Oh, go ahead and bench him. Down. He'll still be my third. Well, actually, I can change that too. I really wish this was something that the game would just do, like, on its own. Like, just, like, benching somebody who has, like, an ass of yards in a fucking blowout. Like, just... There's no point in me having my guys. How many does he have? 206. How many touchdowns? 3?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
It's better than me having like an ass of passing yards.
Throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now.
Oh, my shit lagged.
I saw that too because you wanted to cut up field and didn't let you.
But not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
That line in the middle of the field is throwing me off because I keep thinking that's your first down line.
Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. The safety Terrell Edmonds picked. And now look at this. And he'll get it all the way down inside the
oh my god.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining.
Just help me out.
That shit.
Man, fuck this.
He might have been down. Yeah, he was down.
Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession.
Yeah, he was down. But that shit's still funny. That man really fumbled. I'm weak. I've seen that happen in a real NFL game, and that shit is ass. Steelers got a pick, and then the dude fumbled the ball like right after he got it.
Now they look to polish it off. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Trying to make sure this man has at least like 7 carries to McFarland's like 14.
Who can stand up and make a play? It was only a 3-yard run.
Hell no.
Both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
That man is a Steeler for life on this
2
game.
minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I really would send you James Conner though, but I just re-signed him. Nobody does. He's slow.
Tony, did you go pick up goddamn Freeman and Duke Johnson? Tony, did you go pick up goddamn Freeman and Duke Johnson?
Again, a run with counter. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Wow, this nigga fucking. I did the trade this nigga Baker. I can't do shit with him.
Yeah, I don't know what that last throw was. Like he threw a ball to Odell, bro, and he like
overthrew that bitch about 20 yards. He overthrew that bitch about 20 yards.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
defense, quick.
He throwing behind niggas and shit.
He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He went backwards.
And everybody said I was an idiot for re-signing him.
Fourth down.
Who, TJ?
Yeah.
Who the fuck said
he
that?
wanted he wanted quarterback money, and he in this game, as you could tell, pass rushing isn't great, but whenever people try to run on the outside like that.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down.
Today's final score, Steelers 45.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving.
Is he grabbing that man nuts?
Working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
It's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. They'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.
McFarland, I would say this man better got a fucking upgrade. He ran for 200 yards.
And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.